Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something.
Recommended it.
It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
But you wouldn't rule it out, sir.
Why has the dollar... Just wrapped up moments ago, Maxwell was escorted back to the prison from the courthouse in Tallahassee. Her attorney said they had a, quote, productive meeting with Blanche, but details of their talks still remain under wraps right now.
All right, Fox Team coverage is at the ready. Chief legal correspondent Shannon Bream is live here in New York City, standing by with analysis. But first, let's get to our justice correspondent, David Spunt. He's got the latest from Washington for us. So, David, what else did Maxwell's attorney say?
Well, he said a lot. We wish we could be in and hear what was said in the actual meeting. This meeting was a lot shorter than it was yesterday, but this was a two-day event. The highlight, though, it appears that her team wants a pardon. Watch.
We're going to take one day at a time. I know that's very cliche, but it's true because things are happening so quickly. We haven't spoken to the president or anybody about a pardon just yet. And you know, listen. The president this morning said he had the power to do so. We hope he exercises that power in the right and just way.
But the president leaving the White House today was asked directly about a pardon or commutation of...
Want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Hey. Why this beat so cold?
We will make America proud again. And you try to kill our We will make America wealthy again. And yes, together, we will make America great again.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy, what's going on, family? I know y'all see what everybody's talking about. They're saying we cannot let this one slide. They say if this happens, it's an admission of guilt. They say if Trumpers let this slide, they're saying cover up, cover up, cover up. I know y'all see it, man. Oh boy. Oh boy. Again, this whole pardon has blown up. And we seen Trump respond a couple of hours ago. But let me know how y'all feel about all this, man. We are jumping in, doing a little deep dive again, man. But I told y'all, let everything play out. As you've seen, a lot of those ones that have been calling Trump this, that, pedophile, he's this, he's that, he's on the list. You know, the ones that have been screaming to the top of their lungs. They was very quiet yesterday. I wonder why. Trump came out and said, Bill Clinton and people was on the island they went to the island 28 times. But guess what? I didn't go to the island. Trump said Larry Summers. I said, it got real spicy a couple of hours ago with President Trump. And I told y'all, just let everything play out. You know, let people jump ship. Let people say this, let them say that. But let everything come out. They're going to continue to attack conservatives. They're going to continue to attack MAGA. So just let everything play out. And they're going to continue to attack President Trump. We're going to continue to get fake news, misinformation. But let everything play out. Just watch. And we're going to hold everybody accountable. We're going to hold President Trump accountable. That's what we're going to do. Check this out, though.
Creative. Different administrations do that. For more on this, let's bring in Shannon Bream now, chief legal correspondent and anchor for Fox News Sunday. Does anything about this surprise you?
No, because, the president can get creative. Different administrations do this, and they have ways. There are, protocols that allow them to take different paths to the same end result they want to get to. I have to say this, though. The attorney who was named by those federal judges to replace Alina Habba and then fired by the DOJ has indicated she plans to show up for work. I don't know if that's still the case, but if you thought that President Trump, Fed Chair Powell meeting was awkward yesterday, I think if that attorney, Desiree Grace, shows up and Alina Habba shows up at the office at the same time, thinking they're doing the same job.
What could go wrong?
Very uncomfortable.
My goodness. I want to get to the latest news on Ghislaine Maxwell and this very productive meeting with the deputy AG, according to their attorney. This is some of President Trump leaving the White House when asked about Maxwell from earlier today. Listen.
Would you consider a pardon or a commutation for Ghislaine Maxwell if she
It's something I haven't thought about. It's really something. It's something I'm allowed to do it, but it's something I have not thought about.
Allowed to, but I haven't thought about it. I'll get you to weigh in on that, as we are now being told we've got some brand new video we just turned of Ghislaine Maxwell. I believe this is leaving the courthouse. Okay, so this is just in. It's obviously not very good. The car's behind the fence. You know, we do our best with what access you can get. But this is brand new video. So anyway, this talk of a pardon, where does all of this go?
I mean, for federal crimes, of course, the president does have a lot of authority to do that. And they say they haven't asked for it yet, but they say we hope he would use that power responsibly if it comes up in this case. But gosh, there's so much else happening with respect to Ghislaine Maxwell. She's got a filing due with the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday because she's appealing her conviction on a number of grounds, primarily the fact that this deal that was made in South Florida with respect to Jeffrey Epstein, that she was also, she thought, protected by that deal. That's her argument with the Supreme Court. So the justices still have to weigh in on this as well. But again, her attorney and both the DOJ seem to think it's been a fruitful conversation the last couple of days. Stunning to hear from her attorney that she says she's never been able to tell her story, that she was never questioned by a federal prosecutor. And to those of us who've been covering this for years, we just assumed that she had been.
So what do you see happening next with all of this? This was the second day of meetings, productive meetings as they're being described. Clearly, we're going to see how this all plays out. Her brother has been speaking and more. I guess what's the next with all this? What are we watching for?
A couple of things. First of all, there's a House subpoena for her now, the House Oversight Committee. So it'll be interesting to see in what format that gets enforced, if we get to hear her answering questions or what the forum is for that. But also, as David mentioned, there are a couple of courts here in New York, those federal courts, that are replying now to this request from the DOJ that the grand jury transcripts be released. You saw that denied in Florida. It's a different court up here. They may make a different decision, but even if we get those, what will we find? How long will it take for us to go, get them into the public sphere?
Well, I can't tell you how great it is to have you here in New York City, and we'll be watching for you on Fox News Sunday this weekend. Who do you have coming up?
So House Intel Chair Rick Crawford and also Jason Crow, Democrat, on that panel as well, because we're going to talk about all of the records released by DNI Gabbard. The two of them see them very differently, so we'll debate it on Sunday.
A lot of interest in that. We'll be.
All right, look what they're saying. Let me see what this. Pardon Maxwell is basically an admission of guilt. This has to be a joke. Absolutely disgusting. Corruption in plain sight. MAGA, stay on this. Conservatives, stay on this. Pardon would be complete omission of guilt. If MAGA rolls over and accepts this, then their souls and soul of this country is truly lost. Says, good morning, MAGA. This is what being awake feels like. Oh boy. This is smelling really, really bad. I'm glad that MAGA is on top of this. We cannot let down now. Corruption will never stop. This is political suicide if he pardons her. Oh boy. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. It's getting spicy, y'all. It is getting spicy. But we're going to stay on top of it, man. We are going to stay on top of it. Let me know what y'all think. Again, I know I've seen in the previous shows of how everybody feels about Maxwell, President Trump. And again, we're going to let everything play out. With these Epstein files, people are not going to let it go. Millions and billions of people around the world are not going to move on. I hate to be real with y'all sometimes, but that's just real. I know some people say let's move on, but no. There's some disgusting things that are taking place. People want full transparency, accountability. Kids were involved. We cannot let it go. Sorry. I know some of y'all say, oh, I wish we could just move on. I wish we could just let it go. Sorry. No. Here we are in 2025. People want full transparency, accountability. No other way around it. But God bless you all and your family. We're gonna stay on top of this, man, and see what comes out from it. But I'm telling you guys, let's let everything play out, man. You know, let everything play out. Again, yesterday we got Trump coming out saying that he did not go to the island. You know, we're gonna let everything play out. But God bless you all, and I will catch y'all on the next one. Peace.